Good morning, everybody. I'm sorry I'm not on campus for those of you that are in person today, but we are not going to have a live Zoom, which is why I am coming from your video for today. So if you click on your English 2 folder in your class, I did kind of rearrange some things. So last week's assignments are still here in week 8, but then everything else is going to be here in this first marking period assignments if you need anything, okay? And then as we keep putting folders in, we'll start the second marking period. So you have last week and you have this week, okay? But I did not link your benchmark essays anywhere today. So if you click on your course page, you'll have to access it here through where it says persuasive essay benchmark because those need to be finished today. So for today's assignments, you have your week at a glance in case you want to, make yourself prepared for the rest of the week. But for today, we are going to talk about organizational patterns. So this will be like in your purpose chart, we had like take a stand or problem solution. So those are really great ways to organize, but a lot of writers tend to choose multiple throughout their writing. They don't always just propose a solution in every paragraph. So these are the different types. You have comparison and contrast, cause and effect, examples or exemplification, classification, definition, problem and solution, or advantage and disadvantage. And if I'm providing a solution to something, I might compare and contrast somebody's plan versus mine. Or I might provide a definition to something, to base my opinions off of, right? That would kind of go to logos. If I'm looking at the advantages and disadvantages, it's kind of like comparison and contrast. But this one is mostly about being neutral versus this one, you might focus on more disadvantages if it's a persuasive essay, or you might focus on more advantages. It just depends. So you are going to go through a review of organizational patterns and the appeals for ethos, pathos, and logos, and this will be your attendance for today. Okay, and then after, you're going to go through your copy of the Tacos in Space or the Taco USA article, and you should have already color coded for ethos, pathos, and logos, but now I'm going to ask that you go through and highlight and comment about which organizational patterns you're looking at. So are there some that are definitions? Are there some that are examples or exemplification? Are there some that give you the advantages of using tortillas in space, or whatever the case may be? So on this link, it'll take you back to the folder where your copy should have been if you didn't make one. If you made one, you can just simply go into your Google Drive and click under your recent category, and it should pull it up for you. All right, so then today let's look at your review. It's a Nearpod, and it should be self-paced, so you don't have to worry about going at my pace or anything like that. So you'll type in your name right here. So here's mine, and you'll join, and then it'll give you the notes. And so you could do a couple of things. Down here at the bottom, it's like your little notes navigator, and it'll help you go through each of the slides. But then if you click on this little notebook with a pencil, you can actually save these notes to your Google Drive, and or you can print them out from there as well. That might be really helpful because you do have a couple of quizzes on these notes today and tomorrow. So as you go through each of them, you'll have a matching opportunity. So you'll have to look at the statement and then click on which appeal it is. So make sure you remember ethos, pathos, and logos. And then we'll talk a little bit more about what these cause and effect and different types of patterns are. You'll have a couple of short answers in here. It will not allow you to complete the quiz for today unless you've done these questions. So this one, you're going to look at it, and the exemplification, you might need to go back and look at your notes. So it would be helpful to have this open as you're going through your Nearpod. Then once you answer, you'll keep going, or it won't let you until you have it. But there is a quiz at the end of this as well. It will give you your automatic feedback, and it will send it to me so I can put those in the gradebook for you for today. So just to review, again, these are your organizational patterns. I would have them open, especially when you're taking your quiz or writing any of your short answers. Then making sure you're annotating your copy All you can do is just highlight the paragraph and then type in whatever pattern it follows, because we're going to work through that again tomorrow and you'll have a quiz based on that article. Okay, remember, we're going through all of these so that way on Thursday and Friday when you start your assessment, you'll be able to do all of these things on your own. All right, so that's it for today. My apologies for not having a live Zoom. I will hopefully be back on campus tomorrow and resume our regular Zoom meetings. But if you have questions on any of this, or if something might not be working for you the way you need it to, you can just send me an email or simply send me a text via Remind, since I should have my computer on me all day. All right, have a great Monday, everybody, and we'll hopefully see you back tomorrow.